Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm very good. Another football game is sneaking up on us. The K-State pregame show premieres on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform at 10 a.m. Central Time on Thursday, leading up to Saturday's game at the Bill with North Dakota. It's the home opener. Lots going on, but nothing is going on for Dylan Edwards, unfortunately. And we're going to talk about his status after getting injured in the loss to Iowa State. First, I need to remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you don't, I'll cry. That's the whole promo. Don't make me cry. Also, we're sponsored by Cultist.com. Use that code LIFEOFFITS to get 10% off, and I'm telling you, you will love them. Everyone I've given one to is inseparable from them. Great for tailgates. Dylan Edwards, what an awful way to start a season that was supposed to be your shining moment. You're moving to center stage. Yeah, he started at running back in the Rate Bowl, but this is the real deal. And his first duty as a more prominent member of the Kansas State football program was to return a punt in Ireland. And unfortunately, he muffed that punt the first time K-State touched the ball, other than kicking it off to Iowa State, was a muff. And it was recovered in a mad scramble by the Cyclones. Now, the Cats got the ball back, and Dylan came up and got off the field under his own power, but then all of a sudden we saw the trainers working on him. And it turns out in that melee to try to get the ball, his ankle was awkwardly bent. Now, some fans speculated that he was moping and didn't want to go back in because he was embarrassed. It was a lot to put out there on social media to accuse someone of that. And Edwards fired back with his own note saying he would never do that to his teammates. And it turns out, well, folks, if you did that, you were wrong. He is going to be out for this game too. Now, the x-rays were negative. There isn't ligament damage, but the pain and swelling is so significant that he's going to be held out, and he'll probably not play next week with Army. This is the starting running back for K-State. And yeah, it'd be great to see him against North Dakota and Army, and maybe he plays at Arizona on that Friday night game to wrap up the non-conference slate. It is a conference opponent, though, so they're leaving that open that he might return. You see, they got to have Dylan Edwards back to be at full force. So much of this offense is about the dynamic speed of Avery Johnson, Dylan Edwards, and Jace Brown. You take away the guy out of the backfield, and things change. Now, Joe Jackson stepped into the starting lineup in Dublin. He was okay. And we also saw a couple of the young guys. Devon Rice played. Well, and then J.B. Price played on special teams, but we expect him to possibly get on the field at running back in this game. Both Rice and Price are redshirt freshmen, so the future looks bright. They like them both. But Rice has been really good in many ways, and he actually looked pretty good, even though he wasn't expecting to play running back in Dublin. He was pushed into duty and performed. K-State needs Edwards back as soon as possible. And I have to admit, I agree with you. I did not like his body language leaving the field. He's got to work on that. I know it was embarrassing. I know it was awful, and it's a horrible thing to do as a punt returner. You got to secure the ball before you run, and he got caught peeking, and it bounced off his pads. He'll be back. He'll be back, and if I know Dylan Edwards, he will be a little angry, but hopefully not press himself and end up making another mistake. But give him time to heal, and then Dylan Edwards and Avery Johnson will be paired up in that K-State backfield, and let the fun begin.